Hello everybody, my name is Salagander and welcome once again to a figure review. Something I haven't done for quite a while, since, well, a little way through March, I believe it was, when I did it first and last on my other channel, Salagander. This is going to be uploaded to Salagander Reviews, as it is a figure review. You know, it's kind of self-explanatory, really. So, today we're going to be reviewing the Full Power Super Saiyan Broly figure from Bandai Tamashii Nations SH FIGUARTS, all rights reserved. Now, this is a figure that I got for my birthday back in May, May of this year, and I think I was so excited for this figure because I kind of knew I was getting it. Not really, but you know, like I was anticipating it, and I couldn't sleep until 4 in the morning, and I got up at 6. So, obviously, I've already opened it. Obviously, I've messed around with it, displayed it. Obviously, it's still in perfect condition. So, without further ado, let's open it up. I've started opening my figures on this side because I realise that it's probably supposed to be open on that side because it creates the full picture. Oop, focus. There we go. It creates the full picture that it's supposed to create, and I don't know, just kind of slides out better, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to get rid of this box here. I'm going to put it down here, and I'm going to put Broly down. Sorry if any of the jump cuts in these videos are a bit jarring, because, you know, I'm not exactly used to editing videos or putting them together or anything to do with that, really. I'm just kind of making it up as I go along, so, you know, I'll just open him from this side here, and as you can see, the faces have jumped around because they always do that. It's time to have a look at the big boy himself. Let me just adjust the camera here. He is looking down for some odd reason. Let me just adjust this light here. Take it off. So as you can see, this, bring the camera back slightly, is Broly, and you know, he's quite a recognised face in anime now, I think. Especially considering the success of the 2018 Broly movie. Was it 2018 or 2019? I don't know, I'll probably put that in post. But as you can see, he is a big boy. I believe he stands in at about 9 inches tall. I could go and get a ruler and confirm that, but I really can't be bothered. As I said, this is a review. It's not going to be as high quality as most of the others you might see on YouTube. It's just a little bit of fun. Me sitting around, being very breathy, talking about things. So, as you can see, this is a chunky boy. He's a chunky boy. What more do you want me to say about him? He's big. That's his character. He's enormous. He has enormous muscles. You know, he's got enormous hair. He's got... You can see, actually, down his little skirt there for some reason. I don't think that's as tightly packed as it should be. If I lean him back? No, he shouldn't lean back that much, otherwise he'll fall over. I think the first thing I want to focus on is articulation. Does it move well? Yes, it does. For the most part, as you can see, you get slightly past 90 degrees on the elbow swivel, and elbow swivel? No. You get bicep swivel, that's the correct use of that word, and you get rotation of the wrists. The shoulders are a little difficult on the hinge for the shoulder. The butterfly joint is beautifully done. It looks just like more muscle, really. It just looks like extension of muscle. And one thing that I do have to say is, focus, that's not what I wanted to say, but the elbows are glossy while the rest of it is matte, and that is very jarring. Imagine if when I don't know, when we went for, like, you know, a fake tan or something like that. I don't do that, but if you do, and you just you got it everywhere but your elbows, it looks strange. And I will say, it looks strange when he has a glossy elbow and the rest of him is matte. It's nothing massive. I think, is it for the knees as well? It's for the knees as well. Look, the knees are glossy while the rest of him is matte, and the texture's different as well. And, like, while it's nothing massive, it's nothing you will notice majorly when it is on a shelf. It's something that just kind of throws the figure off a bit, in my opinion. But, like, you know, enough of talking about that. The chest. Oh, yep. You will hear clicking, because the joint is very tight in his chest, in his torso, from his chest to his stomach area, his incredibly large abs. His legs, the knee joints, you get very good range on the knee joint, way past 90 degrees. The legs, he's very big, and as you can see, the skirt does kind of restrict movement. You can not get 90 degrees. You can get, like, you know, 70, 80 degrees. Oh, another thing that bothers me is his feet. They are ridiculously big, but I suppose you need big feet to stay upright with such a big body. His head, you do have, oh yeah, surprisingly loose joint for the neck. On mine, at least, you have, you know, hold on, something weird's happening there. You have articulation at the bottom of the neck, and I can't take his head off. But I can tell you that it is a double ball peg. And as we all know, double ball pegs are very, very good, because they allow for, you know, the best kind of movement. They're easy to put on, easy to take off, and I just kind of generally think that's a good thing, to be honest. Not much else I have to say about the articulation, really. So, on to, you know, design, which I've kind of already covered in, like, the little ranting about the glossy joints and big feet, but it's a lovely figure. I can't say anything, I can't say enough about how brilliantly this figure is done. I mean, look at the shading. Like, it's shaded head to toe, well, from here to here, it's shaded, you know. I think there's a little bit on the, yeah, there's a tiny bit on the skirt. It's all throughout his body, all throughout his muscles. He's got really good skin tone, like, you know, the lights and the darks and the scars, they all look like they should, and I think that's really important if you want to make a figure that will be taken seriously. Like, none of the, like, you know, like the smooth, kind of, like, very loose anatomy kind of sculpts. This is what it would look like if Broly was, like, a real human. Like, it's taken the cartoon and it's brought it further to make it look like a real kind of, like, yeah, he looks kind of real. Like, if there was a man who was as big as Broly, this is probably what his torso would look like. Like, you know, minus the scarring, and I don't know, he might have scarring, it might just be Broly, but yeah, this is perfect skin tone, and I really think that it is beautifully done. I think it's my hands that are making the camera go out of focus, actually. So, on to the faces. So you can pop the hair off, the front of the hair off, as usual, and you can take this face off. So, setting Broly aside for a second, we have here, oh, focus, his regular scowling face. And his regular scowling face, you know, it's nothing to scowl at, is it? It's really well done. I like his little sideburns, you know, like he's got, the rest of his head's alright. I like, you know, as you know, he's got no pupils because they've kind of, don't know if they've shattered with all the power that's surging through his veins, but, you know, he's got no pupils, he's got no irises. It's just milky white, baby. He's got the slightly glossy green hair. He's got that really well done scar. honestly, like, you know, the forehead, like, not much else I can say about this other than it's really well done. And the next face that we have here is his smiling face, his kind of smirking face. Really well done also. Again, the scar, the glossy hair. The ears, that's something I haven't commented on. Look at how... Hang on, let me focus it. Oh, shaky hands. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just... Look at how detailed the ears are. Like, look at how detailed they are. How do you do this? I don't know. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to sculpt figures. That would be great. Sorry. The last. I'm stalling because I can't get it out of the box. Face that we have is the yelling face, and you can see, you know, like proper depth. He's got, yeah, oh my god, yeah, proper depth. He's got, like, you know, a little tongue. He's got the teeth. He's got the back of his mouth. He's got little crease lines on his face. I am marveling at how brilliant this figure is. Like, honestly, I just, every time I look at it, I just think that is a figure. That's how you do a figure. So the next thing that we have is, as you know, you have his fist hands on him in the package. Yeah, I've equipped him with the smirking face because that's my favourite face of the bunch. They just pop off really easily, and you can replace those with either the like grabbing hands. I think this is like when he's reaching out to grab something, like, you know, hey, pass me a beer. I don't know if Broly drinks beer. He would probably drink like fruit juice made of some strange alien fruit. I don't know what planet it will be from, but, like, you know how, like, Champa and Beerus goes around eating delicious foods, and Champa goes around drinking delicious drinks. Like, yeah, he would probably drink one of Champa's drinks, and he'd probably take it right out of Champa's hands, and Champa wouldn't do anything about it because he's too scared of Broly. The second hand in the pack, as you know, as I've just said, is kind of like a grabbing hand. I'll just focus on it for you. Very detailed palm. You've got the creases, you've got the tendons on the back. Masterfully done. And the other hand that you can have it with is the outstretched hand. Like, this is more than grabbing. This is like proper reaching hand. This is outstretched. This is like if you're grabbing something, you'll probably go for that. This is like that. If you can see my hand grabbing like that. This is like that. So it's a really wide, kind of like open palm hand. And I think, quite honestly, that's good for Broly, because if he's not grabbing someone, he's reaching out to grab them, to just throw them. I think that's what he... Yeah, I think, like, if you play the Dragon Ball Legends mobile game at all, one of Broly's, the transforming purple Broly's special moves is, I think it's his ultimate, actually. He chest bumps the opponent and, like, fires something out of his chest. He grabs them by the leg, like, he reaches out and he grabs them. And I think that's honestly like what they were kind of going for with these hands. And you do have also on the left side, you have the other hands that he comes with, just the same two, but for the left side. So I think I'm going to use his outstretched hand. And I'm going to put him in my favourite pose, the one that I have him in on my shelf. Just kind of like menacingly smirking while looks like he's about to fire an enormous Q blast, and he's just looking at you, smirking. And honestly, I've got to give this figure 2 thumbs up, a massive 10 out of 10. I know I had a rating scale in my previous videos, but since this is unscripted, this is just me going with the flow. You can definitely tell. I've got to give this a 10 out of 10, 30 out of 30. It doesn't come with much, but what it does come with is absolutely beautifully done. I love this figure, man. I don't know what else to say about it, I really don't. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Broly. And with that, I think it's a good time to end the review. Oh yeah, over there. Wait. That is a drawing of Gyro Nepali from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7, Steel Ball Run. I replicated among the cover. I'm quite proud of it. If anyone wants anything drawing from either the Dragon Ball manga or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I'll try and do it as best I can. Just a little bit shameless self-promotion there, I'll draw something if you want me to. Money. Doesn't even have to be for money, just please give me something to do. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Teleganda Reviews. Thank you. Good night.